Hey, this is Red Eye, a new show about politics, pop culture, and macrame. It's kind of like Larry King, but without the dead guy. We're here with Rachel Marston, a political columnist, Bill Schultz. I don't know really what he does. Andrew Breitbart, you do Breitbart.com. And I'm Rita Cosby. Actually, I'm not. I'm Greg Gutfeld. First thing we're going to talk about, since it's our first show, porn.
They did not.
How many people? What's that?
They did not want us to start with porn. I don't know why we started with porn.
And you promised macrame, and then you went to porn.
Could you tell we had no? I wasn't using a teleprompter, and I was terrified. Perhaps I might have been drunk.
Well, you know, not many people know this, but Red Eye did exist before 2015. You killed it. That was the year I became the host. That clip was from the very first episode. Former Lad Mag editor and women in casts fetishist Greg Gutfeld actually led the show from 2007 to 2015. Did you guys know that? That was in what fans refer to as the lean years. In the beginning, Red Eye aired at 2 a.m. Eastern Time, but then Fox News executive moved it to 3 a.m., and nobody knows why.
Greg Wilson, check out his comedy CD, Potty Mouth, which is available on iTunes and cdbaby.com. If comedic genius were the flu, he'd make me sweat in bed.
I didn't think we'd get a second viewing, Greg.
You know, your mic's going to come off.
Those nipples are even more
Get the camera off to King Buzzo. To King Buzzo.
You know, you don't see Greg Wilson much anymore.
Yeah, Greg, what happened to him?
He's I think he's teaching comedy in Hollywood. I think that's what he's doing.
Well, he does. He did the show. Didn't you do your show, the Greg Gutfeld show?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he did. He moved to L.A. And that's what people do in
Where
L.A.
was he? He wasn't in the room.
He was in L.A.
He was in
L.A. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Why didn't we? What happened to that? We didn't have guests come in from L.A. Did you used to do that all the time? Didn't you?
Yeah, but I hated remotes.
Why?
Because I just didn't feel comfortable talking to somebody from far away. I always felt that it was impolite. It was like having a party, but there's somebody standing outside a window.
We used to have it down in the basement.
Yeah,
in the early days, we would beam in, and it was the worst because everyone down in the Fox basement hated us.
Yeah, it was uncomfortable. It was so much fun to have everybody here, so then everybody could talk whenever they wanted.
Also, the time delay kills comedy.
Yes, it's true. It's a 3 to 5 minute delay from downstairs to here.
Yeah. I meant more for the Los Angeles stuff. But.
No, I was talking about downstairs.
Well, let's be honest. It was not a great show.
No, it wasn't. It was
not a great
fantastic show.
Okay.
Oh, I guess it was no cheers.
Well, it's just... didn't get canceled, man.
Yeah. You know, in a weird way, I was like the original coach.
Who died.
Yes. Yeah. And then was replaced by Woody.
Right.
And he looks like Sheriff Woody from Toy Story.
Wow. And then, but Woody went on to have a long and colorful career.
That is right.
Wow. Last show, huh?
Yeah.
Way to connect with a demo. By the way,
yes.
Yeah.
We have more clips.
That's not just him. That's every 19-year-old or however old he is. That's how life is. We were like that. Now he's like that. You got the help you needed. You know. So, hello.
Where, Andy?
Yeah.
Where are the guests?
What guests?
We don't have any guests here. There's no guests here.
There's never been any guests here.
Wow. Yeah. Some nights it did feel like that.
It really did.
Yeah.
And that was back when you liked to dress down.
Yeah, it was.
Andy.
That was casual. And Andy, were you doing
casual? Casual
You dressed like a subway masturbator.
Please, you stole all.
And I know how they dress.
No, it's not.
I take the subway.
Tell me about
sometimes
this.
when I don't need to.
Greg, it's frottage.
What?
He doesn't actually masturbate. It's frottage.
Okay, sorry.
Now, Andy, you started on halftime, and then what happened? You went to for a long time, when I was a guest on the show, you were on the panel, and there was no halftime. What happened to it? Was it Greg? Why did halftime
You got tired of it. Do you want to...
Really? Is that the story you're going to
Yes! You got tired of it. Or, let me put it this way. A large sum of people who hired me were getting tired.
That's a better way to put it.
So we thought... But you said you wanted to be on the panel. You told me you wanted to be on the panel, so I put you on the panel.
I would just like to say that it was a pleasure and a privilege to work with both of you. One of you more than the other, but we don't need to get into that now.
I was not a tyrant.
I'm also grateful, though, for how much I've learned from both of you.
Yeah.
One, again, more than the other, but the reverse that time. So
although Greg was often grumpy, wasn't he? Like if the show didn't start on time, things like that.
No. Ask the crew. The crew is now laughing hysterically.
This is why live shows are more fun, because live shows, you start, you have no choice. Everybody has to start. Nothing breaks down in a live show. And then you do a tape show, something always breaks down, something always has to start over, and people can show up when they want. I don't like that.
Although if Red Eye were live, it would never have made it. The things that happened on Red Eye would have certainly been canceled.
It was almost going to be live at 3 a.m. They actually considered that. And you know what? Maybe you should consider that. They want live programming.
I'm considering a lot, Greg.
I think we should be reconsidering a bunch of things.
Yes. That was just one of our mistakes, being taped.
I feel like we're with a family and they're fighting. There's nothing that we can do. We just have to kind of go, hey, it's great chicken. Thank you.
We had the show set up, and we invited Greg to be here, and then Greg sent back an email and he said, "You're doing stories?" He's like, "I'm not doing the A block if you're doing."
I'm not going to do it. It's the last show. You murdered my child, and you want me to sit through it? It's like you want to humiliate me. Hey, but while you're here on the last show, let's do some stories that everybody's going to forget on Monday.
Even murdered children get a funeral, Greg.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Boy.
Wow.
I think we have some more clips from old Red Eye with Greg Gutfeld. Do we?
Probably.
If I want to be a sailor, can't I just be a sailor?
You can.
Why are the...
You have the mouth for it.
Why does it have to be a sexual...
And the aggression.
In the head with a pen. It's great. One of my favorite guests, Brooke.
And you know what? She blamed that outrage on Islamic terrorism.
Yes, she did. That's her thing.
Now, Greg, you were just telling me during the break that there was a show actually that you taped and they didn't tape for the show. But is there actual tape running when we do the show?
I have no idea how this works because I was an English major, but they forgot. I don't want to blame them. Something happened and they weren't recording the show. I've never heard that happen. And we were, I think, in the D or the E block. Which is like you're 3/4 of the way through, and they said, we don't have a show. It was the D block, says Tony. It was Tony's fault. I'm pointing to my ear that I called Tony. This is Tony, and this is Raul.
Our sound guy, Tony. He's always there.
Yeah, he's always there. And but anyway, they said, so we had to start over, and
Tony really can't hear you right now.
It's his part.
Anyway, yeah, that was interesting.
It was.
There was a show that never aired. There were 2 shows that didn't air? That never aired?
2 or 3, yeah. Is this
there was one show that didn't air because a certain person found a joke in it objectionable and didn't realize that we were taped and could edit it out. So this person says the show's not going to air.
What is this person? Say the name. Come on.
There's a guy named Jerry. He didn't even work here. He didn't even work here. He just happened to be in the studio, and he says, no.
That's how things were back in the old days.
Yeah,
a guy in the studio could shut you down. You kids don't know nowadays.
Yeah.
Things were
different back then.
Yeah.
It wasn't even recorded. We would do the show, and by oral legend, those people in the studio would tell other people about the show.
Yeah. By what?
Oral legend.
Oh. Yeah.
So it would take literally 6 to 7 years. Some people right now are just getting the first show.
Yeah. Most people get it by anal legend. I think.
Coming up!